7 things that make introverts so incredibly attractive. Many people think introverts don't want to be out in the open because they prefer to keep a low profile. In reality, that assumption is completely incorrect. Remember James Bond for a second. It's not every day that James Bond shows his emotions on his sleeve or face. He is reserved, thoughtful, and self-assured, all of which combine to make him a formidable opponent. Does his demeanor enhance or detract from a woman's desire to date him? He's more attractive because of his style. Introverts aren't focused on being the life of the party, but you'll find them to be some of the most fascinating and attractive people you've ever met. Here's why. Number 1. They're enigmatic. It's hard to figure out who an introvert really is because of their mysterious demeanor. As much as we'd like to know what is going on in the mind of others, we'll never be able to know everything they're thinking. Introverts are both fascinating and intimidating because of this. It's understandable that the more outgoing and vocal members of our society misjudge them. Number 2. People enjoy being around them. Introverts can be some of the nicest and friendliest people you've ever met, which may come as a surprise to you. They have laid-back, carefree, and affectionate demeanor by nature. The calm and collected demeanor of the introvert is particularly appealing in today's fast-paced society, where everyone is clamoring for a piece of the spotlight. Number 3. They have a tendency to daydream. Contrary to popular belief, daydreaming is not a waste of time. Creative incubation is a term coined by psychologist Scott Barry Kaufman and his colleagues to describe the process of generating new ideas. The best ideas often appear out of nowhere when we least expect them, as you may have discovered firsthand. It's common for introverts to get lost in their heads and come out with fantastic new ideas. Because of how they treat you and open up new possibilities to you, you feel like a part of the magic when you're with them. Number 4. They are good at listening. Everyone in today's extroverted world seems to be preoccupied with themselves and what they are thinking about. In the midst of a daily shouting match, no one is willing to listen. As a result, it's extremely attractive when someone expresses an interest in another and is willing to listen. When it comes to communication, introverts prefer to listen more than speak. They don't just listen to respond, they listen to understand. And people like that are quite rare. It promotes the development of deeper and more satisfying bonds between people. Before we continue, don't forget to like the video, comment and share. Also, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified as soon as another video like this is released. Thanks. Back to the video with the last 3 reasons why introverts are so incredibly attractive. Number 5. They have a strong sense of purpose. While extroverts are more prone to self because they are more focused on themselves, the introvert is more intrinsically motivated. Internal convictions rather than reward and recognition are what drives them to do what they want to do. They have a clear sense of self-awareness and purpose. As a result, they are the most likely to follow their dreams, despite the dangers and difficulties that come with them. Someone with a strong sense of purpose, a strong sense of morals, and a lot of energy is a lot of fun to be around. Number 6. They are perceptive. Introverts have a keen eye for details that extroverts often overlook. The world is a wonderland for introverts, with endless possibilities. Constantly absorbing information and using it as a source of inspiration in their solitary state. In the presence of an introvert, there is nothing to fear. Even if you don't say it explicitly, the introverted person often seems to know exactly what you want, which is both brilliant and endearing. Number 7. They are conscientious of the words they choose to use. Swearing carelessly or making poor judgmental choices because you are in a rush to speak can quickly reduce your self-confidence and diminish your attractiveness. Introverts aren't known for speaking out of turn. These people are incredibly reserved when it comes to speaking, and will only do so when absolutely necessary. There isn't a lot that they say, but what they do say is just enough to pique your interest and leave you curious.